So, as some of you know, a little over a year ago, I made an electronic candle for Halloween decoration, and of course, I used the hole saw drill for it, and I did a bit of unsafety when I made the ring for the candle or the pipe to sit in that's supposed to be the candle. And so today we're going to cover a safer way to do it, plus it'll help you in other projects if you ever make the hole too small that you need. And I'm going to have an additional drill hole saw advice or tip after this on how to do it on the edge of a piece of wood. So without any further ado, let's log on in. So the first thing is how to make the ring safer, or if you need to enlarge a hole that you drilled too small, because once you drill the hole out, you're not going to be able to just simply easily guide in if you need to make the hole larger, or if you want to make a ring like I did for the candlestick. And so as you can see here, I'm drilling it out with a smaller bit. And what you're going to have to do once that, if you ever drill all the way through and get it through where you can't have the center bit to guide you, you're going to have to use your smaller drill hole bit and put it inside the larger one so that you can drill it. So that's as a guide. And now this, like I said, this doubles as drilling for a larger hole if you made it too small, as well as it's a little bit easier way or safer way to go about drilling that ring I did for the candlestick. So if you ever need to drill out rings of wood for anything, this is a bit of a safer way, as you can kind of see here. And that's basically the first tip. Now let's move on to the second. So this next tip is if you want to drill a hole or part of a hole on the side of wood, and if you just need a semicircle for any project, this works as well. But the center guide bit is going to be off-centered from the wood. In other words, it's going to be either on the side of the wood or right there at the edge, and you're worried about anything slipping. Well, what you want to do is take two screws and drill inside the wood, and you want the screws to be smaller than the actual bit for the hole saw. Not the center bit, but the ring itself. And what you're going to end up doing is you drill them close enough together where the center guide bit won't wobble. And so when you get a drill, it helps hold it in place as you drill out the hole. And this is how you can drill on the edge of a piece of a board or something without having to worry about the bit sliding all over the place, and you get a little bit better circle. And like I said, you can use it to make a semicircle for any project if you need that. And that's two little tips on how to use the drill hole saw for doing your projects. A little bit easier way. And of course, if you want to support me, you can go to these websites right here to support me in different ways to help this channel out. And of course, if you want to see my electric candle I did for Halloween, you can just click this video right here and go through the steps of some of the stuff I use, like a PVC pipe, the wood, old outlet cable and stuff. Until next time, have a nice day.